We were up into Newtown looking for a place to live. We passed some beehives. My oldest son, who's very quiet and shy, never asked for anything, says, "Dad, I know things are a little bit hectic right now, but I've always wanted to have beehives. When things settle down, do you think I could get a beehive?" I about drove off the road to say, "Absolutely not. What are you thinking? You're gonna get stung. This is ridiculous." But since it was my son that never asked for anything, I thought about it. I think, well, if you want to, okay. He bought one used hive, and I got so addicted to it that now I can't put it down.
When it comes to Bear Country Bees, we love being able to be part of the beekeeping community and to hopefully provide more value than most beekeeping companies do. A lot of beekeeping companies operate under the assumption that I sell you something and then I just disappear. That's not how we operate. We want to be there, we want to be involved, we want to be helping beekeepers. Beekeeping is tough. It is agriculture, and for anybody that's not familiar with agriculture, you can't count on anything. I'd been living in Japan for 2 years, and then I came back, and 2 weeks later I went out with my dad to check on the beehives. There was a field and there were some livestock that were nearby, and we had 25 hives at that point. It's about $10,000–$15,000 worth of bees and equipment. We went out there and the llama in the field had kicked over all but one hive, and it had killed all the other 24. That was one of the hardest losses we have taken, and it was one of the most painful lessons that we learned. It's tough to see people's expectations be way too high and to have to reset those. And people, sometimes they don't want to listen to reset expectations, like not losing my bees. I really don't want to lose my bees is something I hear all the time. And it's like, okay, I understand that, but you have to realize that the reality is mortality rates can be anywhere from 30 to 70% in a given year. You've got to realize that you could lose your bees and you have to be okay with that.
It is a fairly complex process, the beekeeping all the way around.
It is really crazy how much the price of bees has gone up since we started. When you get bees from California, they come in a small cage and it's 3 pounds of bees. It comes with a queen and a feeder can. We used to be able to get those for $17. Now the going rates for those are almost up to $200. It's insane how much they cost. One of the things that we are working on creating a prototype for is a little tracker that you can put inside a beehive. And that might sound weird, but one of the big problems you'll see around the world is that people will go and steal other beekeepers' hives. It's really widespread. It can cost thousands or hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars in some cases, of lost beehives. We've really utilized technology to help beekeepers. Beekeepers, they live in this old paradigm, and they really don't move out of what the old beekeepers tell them they should be doing. For instance, the regular wooden hive that everybody sees everywhere. Wood is not a great material for hives, but that's how it's been for 160 years, so that's how we do it, and so we have no problem with challenging, the old ways as we see it. We strongly believe in trying to create innovations and solutions to what bees are facing, and we want to be that kind of an innovative company. A lot of people come into beekeeping thinking that, if I do everything right, I won't lose my bees. And that's not how agriculture works at all.
You really need a good mentor. And so we want to be that good mentor. Bear Country Bees, our whole focus, our whole goal is to help new beekeepers. As an educator, taking care of people is just what I do.
We would love everybody to be beekeepers. It would be great. The more people we have, the more friends we make as beekeepers, and that's something that's really fulfilling for us.
I just get to go and meet all kinds of new people, interesting people, people from different backgrounds, different concerns in life. I hope everybody does beekeeping. I think it's a blast. The first time you extract your honey, and that honey comes pouring out of your extractor, it's worse than cocaine. You're addicted. It's over. It's the day we get bee packages in, that's like Christmas. The beekeeping has been extremely good for our family, just in developing our relationships and working with each other, learning to do things that are a little more difficult. Sometimes it's a little hard to go into a beehive when you know you're going to get stung, and we've just been able to work through those things as a family, and it's just been fun. I tell people, you know, I've got, if I have one beehive in the summer, usually I have about between 60 and 80,000 bees in a beehive. So I tell people, yeah, in my company, I've got 80,000 workers that work for me. They work from sunup to sundown, 7 days a week. Very rarely do they complain. Sometimes their complaints are a little bit stinging, but you know, that was funny, folks. Thank you.